We are going to go to our next guest. We've got our next guest patiently waiting with us today here on the telephone. And we go to our guest. Go ahead and give me a brief introduction on yourself, my friend. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi, how's it going? My name is Aiyo, and I am a R&B and hip hop artist, rap, sing. I'm from Louisiana, New Orleans, and glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
So tell me a little bit about how you got started doing the music thing.
Well, I actually, my dad, he was a singer. He sung a lot in church, and he performed. He performed for many churches, and he was in the studio a lot, and I always used to join him in the studio. So, just being around the music and growing up around the music, that's one thing. But it's funny how I started writing myself. I remember, I used to write poems. I used to be a poet. And then one day, I think my brother-in-law had left this CD that had instrumentals on the CD, and it was just beats. It didn't have words or anything. And I remember putting it into my CD player, and from there I just started to write my own. I just started to write my own songs. So it started when I was young. Different influences in the home.
That's awesome. We have got a great guest with us today. Aiyo is with us, joins us live here on our big broadcast. So you have got some incredible music out there. Tell us a little about some of the different music that you've put out.
Yeah, so actually, I'm celebrating my first project, Made One, about 2 years ago. I put out an album called Before I Go, right? And that's available on all streaming platforms. Wherever you listen to music, you can find that project. But it's 1 year old now, and I'm happy about that. And on that album, you'll hear me explore different sounds, different tones, but also telling my story. So Before I Go is one thing that you can check out. And the latest song that I put out is We Can't. And that's one of my teaser singles, I like to call it. And that's available on all streaming platforms as well. And that has more of an R&B feel. But on the project, you'll hear R&B, R&B rap. But on my latest drop, that's more of R&B. And I think everyone will enjoy that and appreciate that.
We have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here on our broadcast. Aiyo is with us. And so you have got this album, Before I Go. Tell us a little bit more about this album.
Yeah, so I'll start with the title, right? So Before I Go, when I came up with the title, I didn't have any projects out. I didn't have any music out at the time. But my friends and family members would always ask me, when I would put the music out, because they had heard songs from me before, and they knew that I was into music, so they would always ask, like, where's the music, where's the music? So I figured that, before I go, if there's nothing else that I do in this lifetime, then I'd like to drop my album and release these songs. So it's a group of songs that I had done, like from high school, from college. I mean, I'm in the working world. I'm in the workforce now, but it's just what my friends and family members would consider my greatest hits, all into one project, and that's what makes up Before I Go. So true stories on that project, but it's really great. Every time I listen to it, it feels like a movie to me. So I would love for you guys to check it out.
So the latest video that you've got up is We Can't. Tell me a little bit about this track.
So this song is about it's just me expressing my sentiments towards a relationship, basically, saying that the relationship is over, and here's why, and wish you the best of luck. I really love the beat. I really love the instrumental that's against this track, and lyrically, I'm just being pretty frank about my emotions and how I feel. So I think it's a pretty relaxing song. To me, it's pretty soothing, but maybe someone out there can relate to, just being ready to move on.
Well, we are going to do this. We are going to play We Can't. We're going to place you on a brief hold. We are going to play this track, and when we come back, we have got more with Aiyo here on our big...
No, we can't. We can't do it again. We can't say I love you. We can't say we into what we used to be into. Can't even pretend to be with you, with me. No, I can't, no, you can't. We can't pretend anymore. Revisit the conversation, I'm too high for that. I wave goodbye to you, now look where you be at. Looking at your life, I could tell it's a mess. I was a treasure, but you were never a treasure chest. I know you be calling, I know you be worried, I know you be stalking, I know you be thinking about it. Like, I know you be hearing, and I know you giving to the word around town. Gossiping like it's always going down. That's your low life and that's your low morals. My life always been a story. Everybody wanna tell it, everybody wanna sell it. Don't even view you the same. You tried to use me, okay, I know you hurting your life. You know my life was much better, and you know I'm better without you, and from here it only gets better. I'm speaking right about myself. You talk down about me, but it's whatever. And I know real love when I see it, and I ain't gotta fake nothing to get this cheddar. You know I'ma ride behind it, I'ma die behind it. How I feel about it, ain't no way around it. I don't have to ask for permission this time. You know what's on my mind. We can't do it again. We can't say I love you. We can't say we into what we used to be into. Can't even pretend to be with you, with me. No, I can't, no, you can't. We can't pretend anymore.
That is Aiyo, and she's with us today here on our big broadcast, Coast to Coast, and Border to Border on iHeartRadio today. So, Aiyo, before we let you go, how do we get in touch with you on social media, the websites, all these things?
Yeah, so on Instagram, I love Instagram. You can follow me at I am Aiyo. You can go to my website, www.ayokia.com. I'm on YouTube as Aiyo. If you're a Facebook fan, I'm on Facebook as Aiyo. And, if you're not on anything, you can just always Google who is Aiyo, and all of my videos and songs and all that good stuff will pop up. Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, whatever you're using, I'll be there. I'm there.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate you making time for us today. Thanks for coming on our broadcast and chatting with us. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day, my friend. Thank you for making some time for us.
You too. Thank you guys so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it. There she goes. That is Aiyo